everybody. I'm back for another video. Today is going to be another one of my get ready with me makeup therapy sessions. I feel like we just need this little come to Jesus moment at the end of every month. So that is what we'll be doing today. Once again, I'm getting ready for work and I'm just going to chat with you guys about stuff that's going on with me, possibly what's going on in the world and things like that. So just to give you guys a quick update from the last video, there really hasn't been much of a change. I am of course still at my job and I'm just taking everything day by day and trying to stay positive about my situation, making the best of it. You know, sometimes when there are reasons keeping you from changing something right then and there, you just have to make the best out of each situation and, you know, stay positive. Oh, and if you hear any noise, I don't know if you can see, but I have CNN on behind me about everything that's going on in Baltimore, which we'll probably discuss a little bit because it has been on my mind. But back to the last video, yeah, I am still seeking out resources in terms of determining what my next step will be as far as jobs and career-wise. But right now, I'm just making the best of the situation that I'm currently in. And what's really keeping me going, one, my amazing coworkers, and two, the fact that I'm going on vacation to Las Vegas in June, so in like a little over a month. And that's what's keeping me happy and motivated and cheery. So I can at least say that I am out of the rut I was in. It was short-lived, which it usually is. But sometimes you just need to talk to someone about it and get it all out, which is why I call this session makeup therapy. If you don't know, I do have a psychology background and I'm a big advocate for therapy, even if it's not in the traditional sense of, you know, going and seeing a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I think it's good for people to just have someone they can talk to. And within that same kind of segment, we're going to get right into what's happening in Baltimore without going too in depth as far as what's going on and differences in opinions. Well, for one, I had to get off of Twitter yesterday. I didn't get off, but I'm just not going to get on for a couple days because with voicing your opinion comes a lot of backlash. Not that I'm saying my opinion won't be met with welcoming other opinions or anything like that, but when we have these type of tensions in the world, I try to just stay out of it because it's, I don't know, unless people are really going to be comfortable having open and honest conversations about what's going on in the world, I feel like it just causes way too much drama and uneasy feelings to talk about it with everybody, kind of like talking about religion. But the one thing I will say is that I think everybody just needs to learn how to be more open, accepting of others. And the biggest thing is the people who are lashing out, a lot of these people are really just hurt, and if somebody would just take the time to sit down and actually talk to them on a one-on-one level, see what's going on, like, you'll usually be able to make a connection with people. And that's what I love so much about like mentoring and such, which I did when I was in college. Like, people who are lashing out or doing things that maybe in society's eyes wouldn't be seen as, you know, good or usual, a lot of times it's just a cry for help. And I think that's a lot of what's going on right now in the country. But yeah, I don't want to get too into that because it's not going to end up being a political debate. But the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about for this video is I want to talk about weight loss. Yeah, so let's talk about weight loss. Oh, and I'm using my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll probably know that I have been like trying to get back on the weight loss again for some time now. When I first moved to New York, probably 3-4 years ago, I can't even remember, I embarked on a weight loss journey. I started Weight Watchers and I lost like 60 pounds, which was really easy for me because coming from Atlanta, there's so much fast food there. It's so accessible. So moving to New York, like here, I have to go like 15 minutes away to get to the nearest fast food restaurant. Like there's just not a lot of fast food. And of course you walk more, you know, so it's like a healthier lifestyle, I believe. So that was one thing that helped me. But so yeah, I lost 60 pounds and I still have more weight I wanted to lose, but I was on track and I did that in like a year. And I was happy, everything was great. And then I had, you know, some changes in life, not changes in life, but I had some life stressors. And 2014 just took me way off my path and my focus was not on my health anymore. It was more on family and things like that. So I had like a major setback. And I know in these videos I'm always saying like, oh, I'm trying to recover from my setback, but I really still am. It's been about a year since I've really been on my eating healthy kick. Even though I wasn't necessarily eating healthy and working out all the time like I was over a year ago, I was still going to Weight Watchers, but because of my job, it's hard for me to go to Weight Watchers because of my schedule and things like that. And this is another instance where it's like I feel like my job is hindering me from being healthy. I just think that it's really, really hard to work in retail and be healthy and happy because in my mind, I just see it as a vicious cycle. You're working all day on your feet, you're working long hours, you don't get a break a lot of times, and when you do get a break, it's very short, so the only thing that you can do is go out and get fast food, or you're working till 10 o'clock at night, and when you get out, what's the only thing that's open? Fast food, diners, things like that. I just think because of the hours that I work, it's just hard to really stay motivated and be in a routine. When I was in grad school and I was being healthy and I was working out every day, it was like clockwork. Every day I had a set schedule, but because my schedule varies from week to week now, it's harder to plan that time in that I clearly need for myself to be healthy and whatnot. So that's something that I'm dealing with, and I know my job, I shouldn't necessarily use it as an excuse because I could work out before work, but there's just so many other things I'd like to do in the mornings as far as errands and such because I'm always working all day and all night. So that's something I'm dealing with, and you know, I just basically have to deal with. You know, I'd like to get back into working out regularly and eating healthier. I am trying, but it's just, I don't know, it's just really hard. I think my main thing is like motivation. Like once I get started doing something, I can continue it, but it's like the motivation to get started is what I'm lacking right now. So once I get my mojo back, I think I'll be okay. I just feel so sluggish and I want to feel like I have energy. Like being heavy is hard. But hopefully, you know, in May I can really start working out more. I'm not necessarily trying to lose weight before I go to Vegas because I really don't care. But I just feel unhealthy. I feel sluggish. Like when I'm working out and eating healthily, my body feels better overall. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through. But you know, I know that this is something I have to do. I can't use the excuse of 2014 for why I'm still not losing weight in 2015. Like I clearly know that. So you know, everything takes time, but just like with my last situation, it's gonna work out. I know it will. I just have to stay focused and motivated, and I have to tell myself, despite all the distractions, like, you have to do this for yourself, and I know I can. And sorry, my allergies. And I know probably some of you out there can relate to what I'm dealing with. It's just once you fall off the wagon, it's just so hard to get back on. Like, I miss that motivation I had when I had lost 60 pounds. Like, oh, I felt amazing. So I didn't gain all of it back, but I did gain some of it. So hopefully in May I'll have some good changes to report back to you guys. I just got mascara on my eye. I do feel like I'm getting a little more motivated, mainly because, you know, I just can't keep using the excuse of what happened in 2014 or whatever. But I'll get back on it. I know I will. It's just really a matter of putting your mind to it and sticking to what you want to do. I just gotta keep that end goal in mind, and I know that I will be okay. So what should we talk about now? I kind of like these get ready with me makeup therapy sessions. Like, they're so informal, and I just feel like I could talk to you guys about anything. I kind of like this better than vlogging. I tried vlogging, but I honestly do not have an interesting life. I don't really do anything but go to work, make videos for YouTube, and hang out with my family. So I promise you guys would not want to see vlogs from me. But I like these get ready with me makeup therapy videos because we can just talk about whatever. Or rather because unfortunately you guys can't talk back to me in real time. Oh, and I also want to thank you guys for the overwhelming positive support from that last video. Like, I almost like teared up reading some of the comments. Like, you guys are just so awesome and supportive. That really meant a lot to me. I didn't want to come on and sound like I was complaining, but you know, I just feel like sometimes it's good to kind of get your feelings out and have somebody you can confidently talk to. Everybody needs that, like I said. So I'm about done with my eyes. Let's do concealer. So, what are we going to talk about next? I guess I can tell you some things that are coming up for me next month. Something really excited next month. I have a work event. I'm going to be going to a benefit event. I don't work for benefit, but my company was invited, or my job rather. We were invited to a benefit event. So that's going to be exciting, and it's going to be at the Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy headquarters, which is awesome because I love Louis Vuitton. So I'm really excited about that. And that I'll get to hang out with my co-workers and not have to be worried about selling. More family time stuff. And then my trip in June. That's really all I have coming up that's exciting. See if I could think of anything else. Nope, not really. I guess it was really just the weight loss thing that I wanted to talk about. And like I said, hopefully in May, I probably say this every month, but hopefully in May I can get back into my routine a little more, because that is something that's important to me. I think it's good to appreciate and love yourself how you are in the moment, because that's of course very important. But if there are things you want to improve on, I say go for it, which is why I need to stop using excuses that hold me back, because if there's something you want to do, I feel like you should just do it. There's always a way. And an update on this Dior, I can never say it, but it's the gold mascara. It's so awesome. It just makes my lashes so plump. I love it. And I haven't even been using this with the Dior lash primer. It just works so nicely on its own, and it doesn't clump like my Lancome one did, which I was not really aware of at the time. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I like putting a little bit of bronzer across the bridge of my nose just to give myself a little sun-kissed glow. Okay, so this is all I'm gonna do for makeup. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk to you guys about. This video is probably hopefully gonna be a little shorter. Yeah, look forward to the next one. Hopefully this wasn't too boring. I know I didn't have a lot to say in this one, but I like doing these, so I decided to film it anyway. The next video up on my channel will probably be a product review in May. I cannot believe that it's almost May, but I'm so excited because that means my birthday is 1 month away almost, and I'm usually really not excited about my birthday at all, but I'm turning 25 this year, and unlike some people, I'm really excited. Like, I'm excited to see what 25 has in store for me. I actually can't wait to turn 30, but I have a little while until then. But yeah, let me stop blabbing and actually get ready to leave for work. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I will see you in the next video shortly. Bye!